Evening everybody. I'm just going to give a bit of blurb while I'm hoping everybody logs on. Can't quite believe it, but this is, let me double check, yeah, this is week 10 of live Pilates. So obviously 10 weeks ago when lockdown started, decided to take my Wednesday night class online. Just to introduce myself properly, my name's Sarah Parr. I run Pilates classes in Redbourn. Normally I do 2 classes on a Wednesday evening. One's a lower back pain class, which is more of a sort of beginner's level. One is for Run Redbourn, so a running class, so more an intermediate level. So since lockdown and life changed, I've been amalgamating the 2 classes, 8 till 9 on a Wednesday night. And this is where we are, like I say, week 10, can't quite believe we're here already. Also, these classes will be shown on Friday at 11 AM as part of Active in Redbourn's initiative Live Well with Air. So you can always watch the videos back there through the coming weeks. So hopefully a few of my regulars are joining. I can see a few people logging on, so hello to everyone who knows me. For people who don't know me, hi, please give me a like or send me a little message just so I know you're logging on and enjoying the class. All feedback is gratefully received. I've changed my configuration around, hopefully you can see me in my lovely half-finished living room. Who else is doing lockdown makeovers? Anyway, the 2 disclaimers that I've said at the past few weeks. So disclaimer number 1, always, please work at your own level. Never push into pain and just go to where you're comfortable. I will give level 1 and level 2 exercises, so obviously do what works for you. And also I do have a small child upstairs. She's currently fast asleep. If she wakes up, I will have to pause the class. Fingers crossed, week 10 and she's not woken up yet. Alright, so I can see a few of you joining. Let me pop some music on. We'll get started in 1 second. You do need for tonight's class, you don't need it, you can do it without. If you've got a cushion or one of the small balls that we sometimes use, please grab one. If you haven't got one, you can do the exercise without a cushion. But if you've got a cushion handy, grab it now. It'll be used halfway through the class. Otherwise, a little ball or none at all, you can use it without. Okay, so let's get going. So first of all, thinking about your posture, Pilates postures to start with. If you've got your feet together, toes out, heels out to meet, that's hip distance apart. And we're standing toes, knees, hips in parallel lines. Thinking about your posture, your spinal cord, you want to be up nice and tall. So that column of your spine, elongate it. Thinking about a balloon, I always say this, a balloon coming out of the crown of the head, lifting you up tall, but that balloon has a string, that string's attached to the pelvic floor. As you lift up, it's drawing, it's helping you engage, switching on those internal postural core muscles so you're not soft in the middle. Okay, so that helium balloon's there now. Thinking about wide collarbones, so your arms should be in line with the sides of your legs, not rounded and if you're sat over computers or driving. So bring those shoulders back and down. So this is your start point, this is your neutral posture. Always start the class with a warm up in standing. So this is your starting point. So just to begin with, we're going to do a few little backward shoulder rolls. So just loosening up the shoulder girdle here. And change direction, a couple forwards for me. And then one last one backwards. Reset those shoulders back and down, hands in line with the sides of you. Thinking about your head, imagine a little pencil on your nose and just loosening your neck now. Drawing a little circle with that imaginary pencil on your nose. And any tension in the neck or the shoulders from working from home, just let it go. Change direction for me. Okay, excellent. And finishing this last one, just reset the head back on top, that helium balloon lifting you back up. Just popping your hands onto your hips now, get your knees nice and soft, and just switch to a small hula hoop now, loosening off any tension in the lower back. Just hulaing the hips nice and gently. Change direction with that small hula hoop. Again, any tension in the pelvis, the lower back, just feeling it eke away. Change direction again, but now go into a big hula hoop. Feel the weight transfer from your toes to the outsides, to the heels, just loosening off. And then again, changing direction, a big hula hoop in the opposite direction. Okay, excellent. Resetting that posture, feel like the weight 50-50 between the 2 feet. And we're just going to start with a few loosening up breathing exercises. So I'd like you to take a breath in. As you inhale, you're going to float your arms up, reach as high as you possibly can, and then exhale and reach to make a circle. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, reaching out. Feel that you're growing and elongating with these breaths in. Breathing out. If at any point you struggle with the suggested breathing pattern, that's fine. Just make sure you're not holding your breath. With this next breath in, rise up on your toes as you reach up, and then exhale and come down. So inhaling, rising up, reaching up, exhale, coming round. So we're challenging your balance now. Warming up those calf, those leg muscles. Inhale, rising up, exhale, coming down. Got nice and tall, really challenge your balance coming up onto your toes here. And then we're just going to change it a little bit for our last couple of repetitions. So this time you're breathing in, coming up on your toes. And as you exhale and you come down, you just squat down. Breathing in, exhale, extend up. Breathing out, coming down, squatting down. Breathing in, coming up onto the toes. Breathing out, coming down, squatting down. Got 3 more here. Last one, really reach and lift. You're coming into a little squat. Excellent. Reset your posture. Make the knees nice and soft. We're coming into our thoracic openings, but again, there's going to be a little bit of a squat. Both arms floating out in front of you. We have done this exercise the past couple of weeks. It's a new one for opening up the mid-back, the thoracic spine. So floaty arms, you're going to take a breath. As you exhale, your left arm reaches forward, your right arm reaches back, and your head goes with the right arm backwards as you exhale. Inhale back to the centre. Exhale, swapping over. Left arm back, look over your left shoulder. Inhale back. This time, as you move your right arm back, squat down, and then back to the front. Inhale at the front, exhale, reaching and squatting down. Inhale back. Exhale, reaching and squatting down. Inhale back. Getting a nice twist through your mid-back, but also working those thigh muscles, waking everything up. As you're doing this, your belly button should still be lifted towards your spine, thinking about those internal core muscles switched on. You'll be feeling warm, it's been a scorcher today. 1 more each side. Okay, excellent. Give those shoulders a little bit of a roll. And we're coming back into a slightly different movement. We're taking our feet wide here now, okay? So we're going wider than our hips. Our warm-up today involves quite a lot of wide legs work and working the glutes and the thighs. So, your toes on your left foot are pointing forward. We need to turn the toes on the right foot outwards. And we're coming into a lunge. So you need to have your legs quite far apart. The front right leg, you're going to bend down at the knee. And then you're coming up again. Inhale for me. Exhale and down. Inhale and up. This is our movement. Exhale and down. Inhale and up. Keep all of this square in the centre. Imagine the spring between your ribs and your hips. It's very much connected, those core muscles working whilst you're coming down. If this feels too easy, take the stance a little bit wider and come into a deep bend here. You get a click from the knee, just waking everything up, that's absolutely fine. Should start to feel this in the thigh, squeezing the glutes of this standing leg. Nice stretch on the inner thigh. I'm going to do 3 more here. Last one. Excellent. Change your foot position. Left foot points forward, right foot points outward. Swapping over, okay? Bending that left leg, hands on the hip. Head up, shoulders back, engage those core muscles. That helium balloon still lifting you tall. Taking a breath, exhale, coming down, inhale, coming up. Exhale and down, inhale and up. Again, really go deep if you can. The deeper you go, the harder it is. So your level 1 is a little mini lunge. Level 2 is a deep lunge. Keep all of this controlled. Should really feel this on the thigh. And again, that standing legs, doing some work in the glute, keeping you stable. 3 more. Perfect. Bring your toes back forward. If your legs are quite wide, just bring them back. You want them just wider than hip distance. We're still keeping those legs wide. Turn the toes ever so slightly out now. If your toes are at 12 o'clock, I want you more at 5 to 1, okay? So toes are slightly outwards. We're coming into our plie, so you need to be ever so slightly out turned. Hands on your hips, head up, shoulders back, core engaged, that imaginary spring's working. You're taking a breath in. As you exhale, you're coming down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale and down. Inhale and up. As you come up, squeeze the glute. Keep this core connected. Don't stick your bottom out. Really squeeze as you come up. Keep that helium balloon lifting you through the core. Should really feel that you're warming those muscles up now. Keep that connection. Got 3 more here. Okay, this last one, come down, now hold it for me. Take a breath, exhale, and we're going to bounce it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a breath, exhale and bounce it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 2 more. Take a breath, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Take a breath. Last one. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Should feel those legs working now. Just give them a quick shake. We haven't finished with the wide leg stance. We're now coming into our warrior stretch. So, turning your right foot outwards, your left foot is pointing back forwards. You're bending your front right knee and your arms come into the crucifix position. Just check you're not shrugging your shoulders. You're keeping the arms down and back. Nice long neck, okay? Core's engaged, helium balloon still lifting you up. Taking your head and you're looking towards your leading right arm. Bend that knee a little bit deeper. Connect through the core, lifting up tall. This is called a warrior pose. Feel that you're nice and strong. It's a pose stolen from yoga, but it's excellent for strengthening. Now we're moving into the stretch, reverse warrior. Taking a breath, exhale, reach the right hand to the ceiling. The left hand reaches down the back leg. You're aiming to get some space between the rib and the hip here on the right hand side. Take a breath, exhale, reach and lift. Really feel that stretch moving through. Holding it just for 1 more breath. Excellent. Back into your warrior pose. If you've lost the bend on your knee, deepen it again. Nice and strong. Don't hunch the shoulders. Belly button to the spine. Hold it for 1 more breath. Should feel the thighs burning. Excellent. Exhale back to the center. Dropping the arms. Swapping the feet position. So turning your right foot in, left foot out. Bending that left knee. Engage the core. Arms into the crucifix position. Don't shrug up. Draw the shoulders back and down. Turn and look towards your left arm. And then from here, we're just holding this warrior position. Deepen that knee bend. So really work those thigh muscles. Engage through the core. Nice, strong warrior pose. From here, take a breath. Exhale, reach and lift that left arm to the ceiling. Right arm reaches down to the back leg. And really deepen that bend. You're aiming for the space between your rib and your hip to elongate. Holding it for a breath. Exhale and reach. Looking good, guys. Hold it. Feel those thigh muscles working. Excellent. 1 more breath. Exhale back into your warrior pose. And again, just deepen that knee bend a little bit. Feel those thigh muscles working. Engage those core muscles. You're doing great. 1 more breath. Excellent. Excellent. Exhale, pushing out, bringing the legs back to the centre and just give them a little bit of a shake. Last thing in standing, we're going to do our balance challenge. So, get your posture set back into your neutral position, very much engaged. So 2 levels here. Level 1 is you're going to take your foot off the floor, but just keep your toes on the floor for a little bit of balance. This is level 1, toe stays on the floor for a bit of balance. If you're pretty good, you want to challenge your balance further, level 2 is actually taking your foot off the floor. Okay, so from here, control your balance. That standing leg is planted, core's engaged, hands on your hips just to help you. And what I'd like you to do is just turn your head and look to the right for me, and then back to me at the centre. Keep your balance. Turn and look to your left for me, and then back to me at the centre. Keep your balance. Excellent. Look up to the ceiling, and then back to me at the centre. Doing great, guys. Look down to the floor. Back to me at the centre. Hopefully you're all still with me. And then we're just going to move into our dart. So from here, you're going to take a breath in, bring the knee up, everyone join in. As you exhale, you're going to push that leg back, bring those arms forwards, coming into your dart, flying through the air. Oh, I've lost it. Holding it there, really challenge your balance. Reach, reach, reach. Excellent. Back to your standing position. Swap over, plant that standing leg. Opposite leg. You're either on your tippy toes for level 1, so just helping yourself a little bit with your balance. Level 2, you're taking that foot off the floor, planting the standing leg, hands on your hips. Get your balance, you know what's coming now. So, nice and steady, core engaged, helium balloon still lifting you. Turn and look to the right, and then back to the centre. Good. Turn to the left, back to the centre. Doing great, guys. Looking up to the ceiling, back to the centre. Hopefully you're still with me. Looking down to the floor, back to the centre. Excellent. Moving into our dart, taking a breath in, bringing the leg up, exhaling and reaching, reaching, reaching into our dart. Keep your balance, really, really reach, challenge that balance, that back leg's fully extended, fingers reaching. Brilliant, back to the centre. Give those legs a little bit of a shake. That's our standing warm-up done. We're going to come into our roll down. So coming towards your space in front of you. If you've got a mat, to the end of the mat. If you've not got a mat, just where you've created a bit of space. Keeping that little cushion handy for later, okay? So, our roll down, taking a breath. As you exhale, you tuck your chin in, engage deeply through the core. Slowly, slowly, slowly coming into your roll down. Keep your knees locked out for me. And just dangle here for a moment. Think of your arms like elephant trunks just swaying in the breeze. Just nice and relaxed. Feel the stretch through the calves, through the hamstrings, through your lumbar spine, opening up. So just nice and gently, just enjoy this moment here. Relax your breathing. If you felt that your breathing increased a bit through the warm-up, just nice relaxed breaths now. And then bend your knees for me. As you bend your knees, it will unlock the hamstrings and you'll feel that you can roll down further. Really look between your legs now. Almost get your nose to your knees if you can. And feel that you're really opening up through the spine. Excellent. From here, walk the hands out and we're coming into our triangle pose or our downward dog in yoga. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Push the legs back. Extend those knees. There should be no bend in the knees. Take a breath, exhale, belly button to the ceiling, look to the floor or the wall behind you, look between your legs. Spread those fingers, push through the shoulders. This is a shoulder strengthening exercise. We're stretching through the backs of the legs. Really push those knees back, try and get those heels down. And then coming to foot pedals, bend the knees, pushing the heels down. Nice relaxed breathing here, really try and get those heels to the mat. And then take a breath, exhale, push the heels down, look to the wall behind you, really push through those arms, feel the strength through the shoulders. Excellent. Bend the knees, coming into your cat-cow. Okay, so from here, you can either stay with the cat-cow, so this is the cat-cow, arching the back up, lifting the head, tucking the chin in, arching the back down. So this is your level 1, I just want you to stay with the cat-cow. For those of you who want to do the plank challenge, this is definitely a level 2 exercise. I want you to walk one hand out, walk the opposite hand out, take a breath, tuck the toes under, exhale and push into a high plank. So this is your high plank, nice and strong. No bottoms in the air, no sagging backs. Nice and strong in your high plank. Your head looks directly down towards your hands, belly button drawn up towards your spine. Don't let your head loll, really keep that chin tucked in. From here, we're moving into your low plank. Low plank is resting onto the elbows and coming down. Again, no sagging back, no bottom in the air. Hold it nice and strong. Eyes look down. Our low plank challenge today is the rocker. You're going to gently bring your toes forwards and then backwards. Inhale forwards, exhale backwards. We're going to do a few of these. Inhale forwards, exhale backwards. So this rocking motion. 3 more. Keep that nice and strong. Excellent. Coming back into your high plank, nice and tall, hold it. Brace the thighs, squeeze the glutes, draw the core. Excellent. Down onto your knees and joining the level 1 now with your cat curls. Tucking the chin in, arching up, lifting the head and down. Okay, resetting in the middle, we're coming into our threading the needle. This is a mobility exercise for the mid-back. We're going to start by keeping the left hand on the floor and we're moving our right hand. Knees under the hips, hands either directly under the shoulders or they can be a bit further forwards because it's kinder on the wrists. You're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, that right arm's going to reach up to the ceiling, your head's following your hands. Take a breath here. Really feel that stretch, push through the left hand. Really get that rotation in the spine. Take a breath, exhale, feed that hand through, underneath, relax down on the shoulder. Feel like you're putting your ear to the mat and sticking your bottom in the air. Feel that stretch through the spine. Taking a breath here, exhale, push through, draw a rainbow. Bring that arm right through. Push through your left hand, your head follows your right hand. Really feel that you're getting that rotation opening up. Again, take a breath, exhale, push the hand through. Rest the shoulder, rest the ear. Really feel that you're reaching that hand as far away as possible. And then last one on this side, take a breath, exhale, push, 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 push. Really get that rotation through the rib cage, head follows the hand. Nice relaxed breathing, take a breath. Exhale, last time on this side, thread through, relax the head, relax the shoulder. Feel that you're really getting that extra rotation here. Okay, excellent. Resetting back onto all fours. And we're swapping over. Taking a breath, exhale, that left hand reaches up to the ceiling, head follows the hand. Have a breath, exhale, reach, push through the right hand, get the rotation on the left side. Take a breath, exhale, thread through, reach that hand through, relax the head, relax the shoulder, so that you're getting that rotation through the rib cage. And then again, take a breath, exhale, rotate, push, push, push through the right hand, reach through the left, get the rotation through the rib cage like a spiral staircase, opening up. And then again, take a breath, exhale, reach through, relax the head, relax the shoulder. Really feel like you're pushing that hand away from you to get the rotation through the rib cage. Then the last one on this side, take a breath, exhale, push, push, push through, get that rotation. Again, feel that you've got more rotation than you did on the first repetition. Push through that right arm to get that rotation on the left. Take a breath, exhale, last time, thread the arm through, relax the head, relax the shoulder, feel that you're getting that rotation through the mid-back. Doing great. Okay, excellent. Back onto all fours. And then from here, we're going to come into our, it's called a prep exercise, and it's a prep for a plank. Okay, so this is our level 1. We're starting with level 1. If you notice, I've just tucked my toes under. So rather than feet flat to the floor, you need to tuck your toes under, okay? Hands underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips. Really draw and engage through those core muscles. The movement's a small one, but it's a really effective one. You're taking a breath. As you exhale, you're hovering the knees. You inhale to hold, and then just exhale to lower. So it's a little knee hover. Take a breath, exhale and hover. Have a hold as you breathe, and then slowly lower. This is where you suddenly realise how much your body weighs. Really feel that you're lifting through those abdominals. That's what's getting the knee lift. One more here. And then relaxing for a moment. That's our level 1. If you found that level 1 here challenging, stick with it. Level 2, you need to walk your hand out slightly, 1 step, 2 step. So it's up to you if you're sticking with the level 2 or the level 1. The level 2, come with me now. It starts the same. You're taking a breath. As you exhale, you do your knee hover. But now as you inhale, you extend into your plank. Have a breath to hold. Core engaged. And then back into your knee hover. And then lower. Okay, so taking a breath. Exhale to lift. Inhale to plank. Exhale again, holding it. Inhale. And then exhale, coming back down. We'll do a few more here. So you're either at the level 1, which is just your hover and down, or your level 2 is your hover, push into plank, hold, and then back into your hover and lower. We'll do 2 more here. Exhale and hover, inhale, extend, breath to hold, core engaged, don't let your head loll. Nice strong plank. Back, lower, last one. Excellent. From here, untuck your toes, sitting back into your child's pose. Relax your forehead onto the mat. Really reach those hands away from you. If you've got a mat, hands wider than the mat. If you haven't, just hands wider than your shoulders. Really reach those fingertips forward. If you can't sit back on your knees like I'm doing, it's absolutely fine to sort of rest your forehead, stick your bottom in the air. It's really up to you and what your knees are comfortable with. So this is fine by me, this is fine by me, or this is fine by me. Okay, so what you're comfortable with. From here, we take your right hand and place it on top of the left hand. And you really should feel like you're opening up the space between the rib and the hip on the right hand side. Push those fingertips away. Nice relaxed breathing. Excellent. Take your right hand back over to the right side. Your left hand now joins it. Push those fingertips away. Again, feel like you're creating space between the rib and the hip on the left hand side. Really reach away. Okay, excellent. Bringing your hands back to the centre, slowly, gently coming onto your tummy. So, coming onto your tummy, I want you to relax your head wherever you're comfortable. So you can be off to one side or face down, just what's comfortable and what works for you, okay? So, a few weeks ago I set the challenge, we're going to try it again tonight. First of all, can you draw your belly button up? If I let my belly button go, you'll see my back sags into the mat. So belly button drawn up, please. That just keeps the core engaged and the spine nice and long rather than overextended, overarched, okay? So core engaged. And then from here, can you squeeze both bum cheeks together and then relax them? Okay, so now here's the challenge. Can you squeeze just your right bum cheek and relax it? And then just your left bum cheek and relax it. We'll try that again. Squeeze just your right bum cheek and relax it, and your left bum cheek and relax it. You might notice a different left to right. You might find it's impossible. You might have one good bum cheek. I know my left is definitely not as perky as the right. Okay, but it's definitely something worth practicing. And we're going to build on that now. So, keeping the core engaged, belly button away from the mat. Take a breath from it. As you exhale, I want you to squeeze your right bum cheek, brace your right thigh, hover that right leg, just an inch or so off the mat. Hold it as you have a breath. And then again, exhale and lower. Relax the thigh, relax the glute. Swapping over, taking a breath. Exhale, squeeze the glute on the left, brace the thigh, hover the leg. hold it there as you have a breath. And then relax the leg, relax the thigh, relax the glute, swapping over. So it's glute squeeze, thigh brace, leg hover. Really isolating those gluteal muscles. But you will also feel it in the hamstrings and the back of the leg. This will really help switch on those muscles left to right. Have we lost that draw of the belly button away from the mat? If you have, switch it back on. Doing great. We're going to do one more on each side. Really feel like you're isolating those glutes. Okay, excellent. We haven't quite finished here. We've got a little challenge for you. It's a swimming challenge. And we're going to imagine we're in a swimming pool. Okay, so from here, I want you to squeeze both bum cheeks, brace your legs and hover them both. So both legs are now hovered. And then from here, you're going to take a breath. As you exhale, we're going to go into kicks. So little flip kicks. Breathe, breathe, breathe. So nice relaxed breathing, but we're kicking, kicking, kicking. So imagining you're in the swimming pool. Kick, 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 kick. Brace those thighs. Keep those glutes working. Kick, 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 kick. Feel those hamstrings have now kicked in. From we're really kicking those legs. We're in the swimming pool. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Relax those legs. Quite a challenge, that one. Okay. So having a little relax for a second, we're going to come into the stretches while we're lying on our tummy. Just relax your head onto your left arm. Your right knee you're going to bend. So you're going to grab your right foot and bring the heel to the bottom. If you can't grab your foot, grab your trousers or your leggings and give that a bit of a pull. Stretching out the front of the thigh, but also the hip flexor on the right hand side, so the front of the hip. Often gets forgotten about the front of the hip, but if you sit a lot, that can get really tight and cause pinchy tight pain at the front of the hip and the groin. Nice relaxed breathing while you're stretching here. Excellent. Okay, so let go of the foot. Keep the foot in the air. Take your right arm, place it out to the side, and we're coming into our scorpion stretch. You're taking your right foot, you're twisting it across. Haven't quite got enough room here. You're twisting it across, and you're feeling you're opening up the front of the thigh there. So really feeling a little twist in the lower back, getting that rotation through the spine, but also opening up the front of the hip here on the right hand side. Excellent. Relaxing down, and we'll swap over. Your head goes on your right hand, your left heel goes towards your bottom, and you're really feeling that stretch on the front of the left thigh. Nice relaxed breathing here. Okay, excellent. Then we're coming into that scorpion stretch again. Letting go of the left foot. Left arm comes to the side. Take a breath, exhale, rotate that leg. So feeling that you're getting that twist through the spine, but also opening up at the hip on the front of the left side. Nice relaxed breathing here. Okay, excellent. Relaxing down. As we come onto your side, I want you to grab your little cushion. If you have not got one, that does not matter. You can do it without. If you have, though, I'd like you to just pop it between your feet. The wobbliness of the cushion between your feet just challenges you a little bit with this next exercise. Head supported on your hand, and we're drawing this top hip down. So we're going to go into our clam. We're starting with level 1, but we're going to go seamlessly into level 2. So level 1 of the clam, draw that hip down, don't sag through the middle. Hip drawn down, core engaged. Hand on your hip, it stops you rolling backwards. You're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, you're taking the knees apart. Inhale to hold, and then exhale to lower, okay? So taking a breath, exhale, knees apart, inhale to hold, exhale to lower. If you haven't got the cushion, just do it with the feet together. Now you should feel this deep in the gluteal muscles. You should not be rolling backwards. So if at any point you get this feeling that you're rolling backwards, you need to correct yourself. That's what that hand's there for. Have you lost that connection through your core? If you have, switch it back on. Draw those muscles in. Keep going for me. Doing really good. So we're just going to do 2 more here at level 1. If we're finding this level 1 challenging, please stick with level 1. For those of you who want the extra challenge, we're moving into level 2. Feet now hover off. Keep that draw down, keep that core engaged. The movement's the same, taking a breath. Exhale, inhale to hold. Exhale, knees back together, keep that lift, okay? So this is your level 2. Your feet are hovered off the mat. And you've got that little bit of squidginess between your feet with the cushion, just challenging you that extra bit. Again, not rolling backwards, so using this hand to make sure that you're not rolling back there. You're doing really good. You should really feel this now deep inside the glutes. I know I can. Don't forget your breathing. Don't hold your breath. Try and keep that breathing pattern flowing. Just got 2 more here. Doing really good, guys. The last one. Really feel that hold. Excellent. Bringing the legs down. Now the pillow's staying in your feet and we're just extending the legs, okay? So we're setting up for the next exercise. This next exercise, you will want to have your hand in front of you for a little balance. If you're super duper, you can put your hand on your hip, but that's a definite extra challenge, okay? So hand onto the mat for a bit of stability. Core engaged. So this cushion, you're squeezing it between your feet. Just give it a bit of a squeeze. If you haven't got the cushion, just squeeze your feet together. The movement's a simple one. You're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, you're hovering your feet and the cushion off. Inhale to lower. Exhale and lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Keep going for me. Exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. Give that cushion a good squeeze as you exhale and lift. Inhale to lower. Again, if you want that extra challenge, hand on your hip. Try not to roll forwards or back. Easier said than done. Keep going. We've got 3 more. Whoop. Last one. Excellent. Pop that cushion to one side, okay? Have a quick rub of your bum muscles. I'm sure you can feel they've just worked quite hard. And then pushing yourself up into sitting. As you come into sitting, you're going to bend your knees and pop your hands onto your knees. Just take a nice big deep breath in. Feel that helium balloons re-inflated, that core's engaged and switched on. Take a breath. Now just exhale and roll down for me. Have a little stretch. Inhale, roll back up. Exhale, rolling back down. Inhale, roll back up. Okay. So from here, we're going to take it into a little bit of a core exercise. We'd like you to grab hold of your cushion. Again, if you haven't got one, just do imaginary taps without. Okay, so cushion on your knees. So already you've let go of your knees and you're holding your cushion. You'll feel that you're using those core muscles. I need you to sit back ever so slightly. As you sit back slightly, you'll feel that you really switch those on even more. Okay, so the level 1 of this exercise, taking a breath, you're exhaling and tapping your cushion down. Inhale back to the centre. Exhale, tap your cushion down. Inhale back to the centre. This is the level 1. Your feet are on the floor, okay? If you haven't got the cushion, you're just doing the twist and tapping your fingers to the side. Level 2 now, you're hovering your feet. The movement is the same. Keep those feet hovered, keep those core muscles engaged as you're doing your little twist. Really working those oblique core muscles. Try not to let your legs move around too much, really control them in the centre. Doing good. 4 more, 2 more each side. Okay, excellent. popping the feet down if they're off the mat and you're cushioned to one side. Give your knees a hug. Inhale, reach up again. Exhale, roll down again. Inhale, coming up. So just to finish here, we're going to do our V-sit. We have done this before. Okay, so level 1, hook your fingers behind your knees. Okay, so you're using your hands here. And we're going to engage the core, sit back. So this is level 1, you're just holding this position. Level 2, feet come off the floor, holding this position, really engage. Level 3, we're going to do Superman arms today. So really put the arms out to the side. Really engage, nice and strong, not hunching up, draw back and down. Hold it for me, nice and strong. Doing really, really good. Feel those core muscles working. Got 3 more seconds, nice slow breathing. Okay, excellent. Bring those hands in, put the feet down, come up nice and tall. Just to finish in sitting here, we're going to hold onto your toes. If you've got socks on and a slidey floor, it works better than me on my non-slidey floor with no socks. Holding onto your toes, you're going to take a breath in. You're going to exhale. As you exhale, tuck the chin in. Exhale, extend the legs. Really aiming to get nice straight legs. Take a breath again. Exhale, extend. Probably got really dirty feet from walking in the garden earlier. Hoping they're not too bad. Take a breath in. Exhale, extend. Really feel that stretch on the hamstrings. Really reach. If you can't grab your toes, grab your shins. Use those as a pivot point. And again, take a breath. Exhale. Really extend and reach. Brilliant. Growing up nice and tall. Coming onto our opposite side. So you're still facing the same way, but you're coming onto your opposite side and you're doing your clamp. So you're bringing your cushion, you're popping it between your feet. You're getting your head nice and comfortable, okay? So you're level 1 of the clamp. You've got your cushion between your feet. If you've not got the cushion, you can just do it with your feet together. That's absolutely fine, okay? Level 1, both feet stay down on the mat. Draw that top hip down, engage those core muscles. Hand on your hip to stop you rolling backwards. Taking a breath, exhale, knees apart. Inhale to hold, exhale to lower. Keep going for me. Feel this deep in those muscles here in the hip. Make sure you're not rolling back. Correct yourself if you do. Have you lost that core connection? If you have, bring that belly button back in. Really feel that you're controlling yourself through the centre here. So again, this is our level 1. We're going to do 2 more here before going to the level 2. And again, it's up to you. You can stay here at the level 1. That's absolutely fine by me. The last one here. Okay, for those that want to come into the level 2, give that cushion a squeeze and hover both feet off. And then the movement's the same. Exhale, knees apart. Inhale to hold. Exhale, knees go back together, but the feet stay off the mat. Keep those core muscles switched on. Don't lose that connection. Doing really good. Probably feel this deep into those gluteal muscles now. Maybe even getting a little bit of a burn. Working nice and hard. Again, don't forget that little core connection. Last 2 here. Make them good ones. Keep that hover for your last one. Don't lose it. Okay, excellent. Relaxing the legs down, but you're keeping your cushion between your knees. Just make sure you can see me. Okay, so legs extended, hand in front of you for a bit of support, okay? And then that cushion gets a squeeze. Again, if you haven't got a cushion, just squeeze your feet together. Core engaged. Taking a breath, you're exhaling and hovering, inhaling and lowering. Exhaling and hovering, inhaling and lowering. Doesn't matter how high you go. If you want the extra challenge, hands on your hip as you exhale and hover. Inhale to lower. Hand in front for support. Keep those tummy muscles really engaged. You're doing really good here. See if you can do just 2 more. Last one. Excellent. Just put that cushion to one side. Give yourself a quick rub on the glutes, on your bottom and your hip, and roll onto your back for me. As you're rolling onto your back, we're going straight into your knee hug, so just giving your knees a little bit of a hug. One hand, your right hand on your right knee, your left hand on your left knee. Just bring your knees towards you, bring your nose to your knees if you want to feel that stretch deeper. And then what I'd like you to do is just using your hands, always do little circles of the knees. So you feel like you're circling that hip in the socket for me. Doesn't matter which way you go, because we're going to change direction in a second. And then changing for me, opposite direction with that circle. Just feeling the ball in the socket, loosening up nicely. Okay, excellent. Relaxing down. We're just going to do a couple of quick stretches. So we do these stretches every week because they're really important stretches. Again, if you've had your hip replaced, you've got any hip issues, stay with this level. So we're going to place the outer aspect of the right foot on the left knee. And then you can just push that right knee away. That's level 1. Any hip issues, any hip replacements, stick with level 1. If not, try level 2. Bring your hand through and then hug the left leg towards you. Make it deeper by bringing your nose to your knee. Really feel that stretch deep in the gluteal muscles. Nice relaxed breathing while you're stretching here. If you want, you can just relax your head down. You might feel it in the bottom, you might feel it up the leg. You'll feel it where you're tight. Some people even feel a bit in the inner thigh with this stretch. Okay, excellent. Relaxing down and swapping over. Right foot on the mat, outer aspects of the left foot on the right knee. And you're just pushing that left knee away. If you've got any hip issues, that's all you're doing. Otherwise, you can bring that right leg and give it a hug towards you. Intensify it by bringing your nose to your knee. Nice relaxed breathing while you're stretching here. Doing really good. Okay, excellent, and relaxing down. Coming into your hamstring stretch, you're going to take your left leg flat, your right leg you're going to hold behind the knee. And we're just going to do it ever so slightly differently tonight. All I'd like you to do is pull your toes up towards you, and then we're going to do a little kick, forwards and back, forwards and back. We're going to do a few repetitions here, so a few kicks. Keep those toes pulled down towards you. So you should feel that you've got your hamstring in this little stretch. Just elongate it. Really hug that knee towards you. Do 3 more kicks here. 3, good. And then just relax the arms a bit and really lengthen the back of the leg. And then just give those toes a little bit of a move. Just stretching the nerve a little bit, but also getting that last bit of a stretch on the back of the hamstrings. Okay, excellent. Relaxing that right leg down and swapping over. Put your hand behind your left knee. Your right leg stays flat, it keeps your back in a neutral position. Watch, if you bend that knee up, it changes your back completely. So right leg flat. Hold the left leg behind the knee. Pull the toes towards you. We're coming into our kick. Take a breath, exhale, inhale. Just nice relaxed breathing with this kicking action. So just feeling as you're kicking, you're getting that extension through the hamstrings. Really trying to extend here as you kick up. 3 more. Excellent. And then that last kick, extend. Let the arms go a little bit and then just give those toes a little bit of a circle or forwards and back. Just feeling the stretch. Change slightly. Okay, excellent. Relaxing down. Moving straight into a bit more core work now. Bring the heels towards the bottom. Okay, our legs should be hip distance. Our knees don't flop to the side. And to stop us doing that, we're going to grab your cushion and you're going to pop it between your knees, okay? If you haven't got a cushion, just super glue your knees together, okay? We're coming into your shoulder bridge. Make sure your heels are towards your bottom. What that does is it stops you getting cramp in your hamstrings, okay? So heels to your bottom. Core engaged, palms up to the ceiling. That way I know you're not pushing through your hands. And gently tuck the chin in, elongate the back of the neck. Squeeze that pillow or squeeze the knees together. You're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, tilt the pelvis backwards. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze up through the gluteal muscles. Inhale to hold. At the top, you feel it squeezing through the bottom, drawing down through the tummy. And then slowly come back down, segment by segment. And then again, take a breath. Exhale, tilt the pelvis. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as you come up. Drawing down through that core, up through the glutes, holding it as you have a breath, and then slowly back down again. Really feel that you've got that squeeze on the cushion of the inner thigh. If you want an extra challenge, bring in some arm floats. So you're floating your arms now. The arm floats stay there. Squeeze that cushion for me. As you come back down, we're going to do 2 more. If you want the extra challenge with these last 2, as you come up, rise up onto your tippy toes now. Hold it there as you have your breath. Pop the heels back down, slowly lower. Last one, tilt the pelvis, draw the belly button down, up into your bridge. If you want the extra challenge, up onto your tippy toes as you have that hold, 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 squeeze that cushion. And slowly lower, bringing the arms back down. Excellent. Popping your cushion to one side just for a moment. Feet together, let the knees drop out. Coming into your butterfly stretch. This is a groin stretch. Just hands on your thighs, just gently having a little rock. Nice relaxed breathing here. Okay, excellent. Bringing the legs back to the centre. I want you to keep your cushion handy. Okay, so from here, I'll just put it this side so you can see. You're going to take a breath. As you exhale, you're going to bring your leg into tabletop. So that's a right angle, knee over hip. And from here, what you need to do is imprint. You've really got to draw the core muscles down to make sure that you're really engaging. So take a breath. Exhale, draw down as the left leg comes into tabletop. So this is double tabletop, okay? So this is our start position. If you've got your cushion, I want you to just pop it between your feet and give it a squeeze. If you haven't got a cushion, super glue your feet together. Palms up to the ceiling, chin tucked in. So this is where keeping the head relaxed and you're not pushing through your arms. Keep those core muscles engaged. Now the movement is going to be an extend of the leg. So you're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, you extend the legs. Inhale to return. Okay, keep these core muscles engaged down. Exhale, extend. Inhale, return. Okay, so we're going for about 45-degree angle. Exhale, extend. Inhale, return. Really draw those core muscles down as you exhale, extend. Inhale, return. Really imprint down here. So you're breathing out, you're exhaling with the effort. Two more, doing great. Okay, to come out of this, you're going to hug your knees towards your chest. You can let go of that cushion. You can either stick with a knee hug or you're going to hold on to your feet and you're coming into your happy baby. You're extending your legs to the ceiling. Really try and straighten those legs and then taking the legs out to the side. Called the happy baby. Give me a smile. Hopefully you're enjoying tonight's class. Really extend those legs. Okay, bring the legs back to the centre. Bringing yourself back, knees back in. And then from there, I'd like you to come back to tabletop. So it's a bit of a cheat to go back into tabletop. We're going to extend the right leg. Imprint down. Left leg comes back in. So just to finish, we're going to do our abdominal preparation. Keep those core muscles engaged. Now the aim of this is to bring the rib and the hip together. It's like a tummy crunch. Your chin stays tucked in. Imagine there's a little ball between your chin and your chest. You're not going to drop in. Hands come to the sides of your legs. The movement, you're going to take a breath. As you exhale, you bring your ribs to your hips. Your hands slide down your legs. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Keep that chin tucked in. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. You want the extra challenge? Extend the legs. And you're reaching up instead of along. Keep that chin tucked in. And again, think that you're bringing your ribs and your hips together. You've got 3 more. Level 1, remember, knees bent. Level 2, legs extended. Last one. Okay, excellent. Slowly bring those knees into the chest. Super glue your knees and feet together and just place them onto the mat. Pop your hands to your side, almost sort of crucifix position. We're just going to come into a gentle hip twist. Taking a breath. Exhale, let the knees drop to the left. Your head rotates to the right. Hold it here, enjoy the stretch. Take a breath. Exhale, knees to the centre, head to the centre. And then swapping, taking a breath. Exhale, knees to the right, head to the left. Again, enjoy the stretch. Take a breath, exhale, back to the centre. We've got 1 more each side here. Take a breath, exhale, rotate the knees to the left, the head to the right. And then to intensify this stretch, I want you to take your bottom left leg, cross it over the top of the right leg, and then you're using the weight of that left leg to really increase the stretch through the right side, through the side of the body, down the ITB, that structure down the side of the leg. Excellent. Uncross. Take that left leg, pop it back onto the right leg. Take a breath. Exhale. Bring yourself back to the centre. And then swapping over. Again, take a breath. Exhale. Knees to the right, head to the left. And then taking that underside right leg, crossing it over the top left leg. You're using the weight of that leg to increase the stretch. Feeling the stretch all through your left side. Nice relaxed breathing as you're stretching here. Excellent. Uncross the legs, pop that right leg back under the left, slowly back to the centre. Okay, so from here, just have a moment, take your time, roll onto your side, pop your hands under your shoulders and push yourself into forward. We're just going to have a little cat curl here, tuck the chin in, arch up, lift the head, arch down. Okay, excellent. Tuck those toes under for me. Hands under your shoulders, spread your fingers wide, take a breath, exhale, push back into your downward dog. Really push those heels back, spread the fingers, feel that you're getting those heels closer to the mat than you did at the start. Make sure there's no bend in the knees, extend the knees, belly button to the spine, look to the wall behind you, spread those fingers wide, really push and extend through the shoulders, really power through the arms, push those heels down. And then again, just a couple of foot pedals, knee bends, really push those heels to the mat, so that you're really extending the back of the legs. And then one last time, take a breath, exhale, extend. Push the heels, push the knees, really reach, 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 spread the fingers, push through the arms. Excellent. Bend the knees, walk the hands towards the feet, and then just hang at the bottom of your roll down. Have a moment. And then slowly take your time, restack. Think about those 5 lower back bones, restacking first. You have 12 mid back bones, they come up next. And then the 7 little bones in the neck come up last. As you come up, the head comes on back on top of the shoulders. You come nice and wide through the collarbones, tucking that tailbone under, engaging those core muscles. bringing the shoulders back and down, arms in line with the sides, so back into that neutral position. Just to finish, bring your ear to your shoulder, reach your arm away from you, feel that stretch through the top of the neck and the shoulder. Keep those core muscles switched on here whilst you're doing it. And then just look towards your armpit, change the emphasis of the stretch slightly. And then into the centre. Have a breath in, shrug up, and then exhale. Any tension, let it go. Swapping over ear to your shoulder, reach that hand away. Core should still be engaged here. Nice, relaxed breathing. And then just bringing your gaze down towards your armpit, changing that stretch slightly. Gently bring yourself to the centre, have a breath in, shrug up and down. Pop your hands back to back, just push your hands away from you, drop your chin to your chest, keep those core muscles engaged, feel that stretch through the back of the neck and the shoulders. Then take a breath in. As you exhale, lift the head, open up the chest, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold it here. Have a breath in, exhale, squeeze back and down. Excellent. Give me a little shoulder roll. Big deep breath in, shrug up, and then as you exhale, any tension, just let it go. We'll do 2 more of those. Breathing in. Last one. Perfect. That's the class done. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Again, can't quite believe it's week 10. Where has the time gone? Hopefully you're enjoying the classes. As I've said before, I will keep them going until things can kind of get back to normal. So you can either join me 8 till 9 on a Wednesday night here on my page, or the classes are going to be replayed throughout the month of May and looks like June as well on the Active in Redbourn website at 11 AM on a Friday. I hope you're all well. I hope you've all enjoyed the class. Please stay safe, everyone. Look after yourselves. Take care. Bye for now.